Good evening to you all, and I just want to start by saying thank you to all of the donors here tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to spend the evening with us. We are delighted to have you here. When I was invited to speak on behalf of the MBA class, I was very happy because I felt it was an opportunity to add to my bragging rights to my family and friends. I can imagine calling my dad over the weekend and telling him how I was introduced by Dean Gupta and how I got a wonderful round of applause from you all. I'm sure he would be proud of me. Yeah. But most of all, I was honored to represent the exceptional Olin scholars. But reality set in and I was very nervous. What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? And I tried to remember all that I've learned from the critique and communications class in hopes that Professor Duncan would give me an eye pass for this speech tonight. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, like Dean Gupta said, I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. And after my undergraduate, I knew I wanted a business degree. I wanted a business degree because I wanted to be the best at what I loved doing, which was management consulting. And I also wanted to gain the skills and knowledge in order to create an innovation hub for the Nigerian youth. This is something I hope to do in the future. But I knew I had to save towards my MBA. And I started saving from my first job, to be sincere. I saved for 3 years. And after 3 years down the line, I looked at my savings and I knew that I could not afford an MBA without a scholarship. And the fear of not getting an MBA this year was very huge for me, and reality dawned on me, especially when the Nigerian naira was devalued against the dollar in March this year due to the rising prices, declining prices of oil, amongst other things. So my savings was nowhere close to the first year MBA tuition. And I was going to put my dream for an MBA on hold for another year. So when I got the admissions letter from Olin and I saw the scholarship details, I was so happy. I couldn't be happier because the offer came from a school I love so much. The small class size and the collaborative environment of the program were reminiscent of the close-knit Nigerian family. And the fact that I could start my MBA without having to spend a lot of nights and endless nights on the spreadsheet trying to calculate how much I will pay back after school was a very good thing for me. So I was very excited to get the offer. And in the first year of the Olin Go program, which is the orientation program, I walked up to the admissions director, Ivan Bofan, and I said, thank you for letting me come here. I love it here. But my scholarship wouldn't be possible without the support of Howard and Marilyn Wood and Joyce Wood. I met Howard and Marilyn last week, and I would tell you, I felt so blessed to have met them because the few minutes I spent with them ignited a lot of ideas in me, and it actually reminded me of the act of giving. Apart from that, it also reminded me of getting my priorities together. In the word of Howard, it said, you have to get your head screwed on right, and I remember that word that night. This is my story, but I know a lot of scholars in this room share a similar story. And one of those scholars is a good friend of mine, Kartika Singh, a teacher for Indian alumni, and in her words, she said, coming from a non-profit sector, the scholarship has enabled me pursue my dream of an MBA and given me the flexibility of going back to the social sector post-MBA. I was also speaking to one of my classmates, Onur Yilmaz, and he's from Turkey. He said, coming here without a scholarship would have been impossible. I hope to use my education to expand my knowledge, grow as a person, and contribute to the prosperity of the society, both within and outside of my career. And I know a lot of people here, the scholarship has also allowed them spend quality time with their family, instead of taking up multiple jobs to pay for school. In addition to your financial support, this scholarship is a motivation to all of us that we can do much more because you believe in us. And I hope one day I will be able to support the education of someone else, just as you've done for me. And to all donors in this room, I want to say we are humbled, honored, and grateful for your kind generosity. Thank you so much.